Hey guys, welcome back to Mod Pop Thrift. My name's Tom. I'm a full-time eBay reseller and a stay-at-home dad for 6 kids. And do I have so many sale to talk to you guys about today? This hat that I paid $1 for 2 weeks ago sold for $12 free shipping. Thanks for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, following, clicking the bell, all the things that you do. We'll see you on the next one. Not a great day. One $12 sale to count for an entire day is not good, but there is a plan to change that, and it starts by showing you the organizing that we did yesterday, and then some stuff on top of that. This video is going to be kind of fun. We're going to go over the future plans for the storeroom, and we're going to go sell a bunch of stuff, and then holy crap, I witnessed something that I probably should have called the police, but I didn't. So we put a pallet here. Why? It's in between the 2 garage doors. This area that is right now total crap, crazy, unsorted, ridiculous death pile is going to be garage where we park whatever vehicle I'm able to buy my wife when she gets rid of the crappy old beat up truck she's driving now. And then over here on this side of the pallet, this is almost exclusively things that need donated, so we're going to get rid of that today, except for the dishwasher. And so then this will be, so this is, Desiree set this guys up and you guys saw it in the video the other day. This is shipping supplies, more shipping supplies, a shipping table, and then over here somewhere there will be a processing table for like cleaning, testing, and and photos. And so then this line, which is essentially that 2x4 that goes all the way back to that shelving, will be, so that basically cut the garage in half all the way back to this shelf, and this shelf will be in the back part of the storeroom, which will be essentially storage. If you guys are familiar with Pro Picker, he has a part of his garage that is just rows of boxes. And that's what the back half that has been the storeroom for a long time is going to be. So then basically from here all the way, there's the heater up to where Levi's sitting, and across to here, that's going to be my office. It'll essentially be 12 by 20, 24. And so this is going to be a slow process we do this summer, so that when we get into the heat of summer, I'll have insulated walls out here. I can be out here, be comfortable, have climate controlled storage, and then when it starts to get cold again, when me and Ruby are home, we can heat it, and she can be out here, and and I can actually get work done in my office.
I'm a weirdo.
Yeah. So, that's the goal. That's the plan. I've talked about having a plan a handful of times, but I haven't actually told you about the plan because I recorded half of the plan before and then got pneumonia and never recorded the other half. So we got a long way to go before we get there, but this is the progress that I made today. That's the shipping table and the stuff like it was. But then over here we have no more mess. And this table is not big enough to put a shirt on this way. So I have this that I think I can probably use to help process clothing. I'm going to come up with a better plan, but for now, that's going to work. I've got my light box and a white backdrop background and a ring light. So we are making progress on having an official, actual processing and staging and picture area. All right, well, my day turned around were you noticing my hat? The Kellogg's promotional cereal giveaway, Mario 64. I won this on Whatnot, but not for $1. Anyway, my ship came in on the RC car parts. I sold a bunch to one guy and said, hey, if you're interested in all of them, here's my email. And he emailed me. We exchanged phone numbers. I'm going to meet him right now to give him the rest of the parts for it's 143 parts for $120, which just tickles me to death because I'm not gonna go through them all and figure out what's what and whatever. But I paid $400 for the whole unit, and 120 is a big chunk of that back. So that's pretty cool. So, you know, I didn't have a sale on things on eBay. Not yet today. I do have a plan, but this is going to interrupt that plan, so we're going to do that now. Here we are at the scene on the Goodwill. And these cars just pulled away, and I'm behind a U-Haul who's trying to donate. Oh my goodness. So the people in front of me have a couple of small children, and they're driving a U-Haul, and I literally just witnessed this guy pull forward with his U-Haul, and like he's gonna open that door any second. He's got to. But there's a child. There's a child riding in the back of that U-Haul right now. So I thought about calling the police, but like the U-Haul place is right around the corner, and I'm hoping that he went there, but I didn't know what I would tell the police if I called them, and he'd probably be too U-Haul by the time anybody on the phone to understand what I meant by the kid in the back of the U-Haul. And like, he's a dad, he's not intentionally harming his child, and like, but I'm claustrophobic, so it was really triggering for me to see him like latch the door, and that's when I was like, surely he's gonna open that door any second. And then he drove away, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And I said to the people who I was doing the donations with at Goodwill, he put the kid in the back in the box of the box truck, and the woman's like, well, maybe he wanted to be there. And I'm like, I don't care, it's dangerous and illegal. But I'm not going to tell somebody else how to parent necessarily, but that is illegal. And I mean, if it was an adult who knew better and decided to do that, but this was like a 10-year-old kid, like an Asher-sized kid. So my guy paid with 2 rolls of 51s, and these 2 were in there. 1363333. So that's 6 of a kind, and it's got a huge repeater. This one is 00002332, so it's a reflection, 4 of a kind. The numbers add up to 10, and it's a star note. So the very real reality is that I have not been a very good shopkeeper, and so eBay has been sucking for me recently, and it's my fault. This lighting is ridiculous. So we are going to remedy that today. It is like 7:30, and my wife is in there taking care of the children, putting down the girls, and the boys are working on homework and that kind of thing. And I helped make sure that we didn't need any extra help with that before I came out. And now I'm going to take pictures of as many things as I can manage to process in the next several hours. I'm going to take the pictures. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself enough ahead that I can get 25 listings for tomorrow and start scheduling things out for days in advance so that I can get a draft bank and start launching 25 a day, every day, for as long as I can manage to do it. So right now I have somebody else's store sitting over there, mostly unprocessed. And so I'm going to grab a bunch of that stuff. We're going to process absolutely as much of it as I can. By process, I mean take pictures and have an inventory location, because that stuff doesn't need tested, wiped down, bagged the way that most of the stuff does, because it was somebody else's store. It's not a hot mess of garage sale stuff that still needs that kind of processing. So I'm going to grab that stuff. I'm going to go through 6, 8, 10 boxes if I can manage in the next 2.5, 3 hours, and then say 10 o'clock go to bed with, maybe 125 items pictured in my phone. And then that will allow me to just push listings as hard as I can for several days. And hopefully I'll get enough out ahead that I will be able to be consistent with getting good listings up. Because right now I haven't listed I bet I haven't listed 100 things in the month of March. And that's not good. So here's the totes. I'm going to go through all of this, But I think this is where the video ends, and the next video will start with a success check-in because my phone can't process the YouTube video and a bunch of photos. So in order to do that, I'm going to have to be like, okay, get this video edited, get it processed, and then start this. So thanks for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, following, clicking the bell, all the things that you do. Come back and check me out, and we'll see how this thing did in a couple of days once I get it rolling.